Hello duckies, Andi here, back with another advanced OBS tutorial, and today we're looking at another plugin by Exeldro. He's absolutely smashing it out of the park. I mean, we've already actually checked this plugin. It's the Move Transition plugin. You check that video out just up there. But he's added a new update that allows you to actually change motion on sources now. Similar to like you would do with the old motion plugin, which you can see up there. But forget about that. We're going to be using this one because it's so easy to set up, so easy to use. Thank you so much, Exeldro, for doing it. But before we get on with this video, like it, subscribe, and put it rock in the zone. Let's go. Right, so as always, all these links are down below, so don't worry about not being able to see anything on screen. Just need to go down to the description and click on the link to download. We're going to jump to the OBS website and look for the Move Transition plugin, again by Exeldro. This guy is a freaking legend. Go and check him out and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's got a few different tutorials on there how to use his plugins. We're going to press download just in the top right here. We've got Windows 32, Windows 64, and Mac OS. So I'm using Windows 64 at the moment, so I'm going to download. And then just press Move Transition down at the bottom here that's in downloaded. And then we need to copy these two folders to install it. So Data and OBS Plugins. We need to go to OBS Studio folder, which is usually in C drive, Program Files, and then OBS-Studio, all lowercase, and just paste them directly into there. So if you've already seen my previous tutorials and you're already using this plugin, you'll need to update it. So to update it, you just press replace the files in this destination. That's it. If you're new to the plugin, it'll just ask you to just confirm that you want to use administration privileges to copy that folder there. Just say yes to everything. But because I'm already up to date and recording in OBS at the moment, I'm just going to click that off. Once that's all installed, we need to head into OBS. I'm going to go to the scene that I want to add motion to. So that's the desktop scene just here. Right click it, go to filters, and then you can see I've got different ones for my cam already. So I've got my bottom left, which I can press on a hotkey there, top left. I just try and use easy names to remember which one's which. And then I'm going to add a new one. So you're going to add and then press move source. I'm going to call this move source test. And it's so easy to set up, you're going to be blown away by this. If you've used the old motion plugin, this will literally just knock your socks off. So we select the source we want to use. So it's the game cam, which is this camera just up here. I'm going to pop it somewhere where I want it to be. I'm going to blow it up and kind of put it off center like that so it looks a little bit weird. And then all we need to do is press get transform. That'll get all the transform details of what we've just done to that, whether we've rotated it or anything like that or zoomed it in, it's all there. We're going to change the duration to whatever you want. This is all personal preference, this bottom bit. That's how long it takes for your source to move to that position. We've got ease in functions, so we've got no ease in, easing in, easing out, easing in and out. Again, personal preference, and then the different functions for it. Just play about with these, because there's no point me going into detail on them. Just literally try them all out. So I'm just going to use quadratic at the moment, and then the curve for how you want the ease in to work. And that's it. It's all set up. You won't believe it, but I'm going to go back to my old camera size there and press start. Sorted. Easy as that. Every time I press start, it just moves to that position. So now you're thinking, oh, how do I add it to a hotkey? I have kind of covered this in past videos, but I'll show you quickly now. In the top left, go to File. Ooh. Settings. Go to Hotkeys. And then we need to look for this scene. Everything is in alphabetical order. So if we go down to y.desktop, which is here, you can see I've got all these different ones that I'm already using just here. So we've got move source test, which is the one that we've set up. So it's remembered all my old ones. Ignore that. I'm going to set up a shortcut as 7, I think. So Control, Alt, and Num 7. Press apply. Okay. Press Control, Alt, and Num 7, and I'll move that position. Easy as that. The most simplest thing ever to set up. It takes less than 5 minutes to just get it all working. If you want to add that to a Stream Deck, then you just need to add, I'll probably do a video on it as well, but you need to add just a hotkey in Stream Deck and then set that as whatever hotkey you've used inside of OBS, and it'll just trigger straight away like that, alright? If you've got any questions or anything you want me to cover in any of these, let me know in the comments below. Definitely check out the Stream Aid playlist just up here. There's loads of different tips and tricks on there. kind of all the stuff that the pros are keeping secret, but I'll be able to help you out with that, alright? No worries. So if you've enjoyed the video, like it. If it's helped you, subscribe, because there's going to be so much more content. Put your rock with the stone. See you next time.